My name is Bonta, former WSU bowler, Team USA, incoming PBA bowler, and I'm going to bring you today the new RST Hyperdrive Pearl from Roto Grip. Just going to give you some insight today on how the ball rolls and compare it against a couple two bowling balls that we have on the market right now. That's a little to the right. A little far out there. We'll make a little move here. Just basing it off of the Pearl balls that we have in our lineup, I don't think we have one that is as strong as this Hyperdrive that I'm going to be throwing today. So I expect to be throwing this either a little bit after transition of your stronger, bigger bowling balls in the lineup. So I'm pretty excited about this one. No. As you can see, this ball really likes to dig early, just like the original Hyperdrive that I'll get to in a second here. And then it's also still allowing me to get off the spot pretty good. Being technical here, I think this is about 5 inches from my PAP. I know it might look a little weird. My PAP's 3 over 2 up, so just a pretty baseline asymmetrical layout for myself with these type of bowling balls.
Were you a fan of the original Hyperdrive?
I was. I'm always a big fan of these super strong bowling balls. So even if it comes to like the Hyperdrive or like the other balls we have, the Ion Max, just big strong bowling balls that I can control the pocket with. I really enjoy. Back right a little bit here, just because it's going to be earlier and smoother. A whole lot more forward down lane than the other one. Really like to change directions. This one's really smooth. So if you watch that one go down the lane, you can really see it grab the front and the middle part of the lane and just make a nice smooth motion, which is very different than the RST Hyperdrive Pearl.
So if someone has the Hyperdrive and they're throwing it early on in the league and they start flat 10ing, do you think the Hyperdrive Pearl?
Yeah, I think it could be a good complement to that ball, just because I think you can move a couple left with it. It will still read the middle part of the lane like the solid one, and then it will still continue where the other one might be flat 10ing because it's getting a little too far behind it. So now we got a few shots under our belt with the RST Hyperdrive Pearl. We're going to do a little 12 strike challenge here, unedited. Let's start 12 for 12 here. At the gutter. At the gutter. Oh, love a trip 4-pin. I love it.
Way more down lane than the original?
Way more down lane. That one's a little better. That one's a little better. Little mixer, moved a little farther left. That one, actually you can see it read the lane quite nice. Pretty smoother shape on the back when I got into the oil. Now we're finding it. How's it looking good?
Do you think your medium to higher rev guys could get away with throwing this on the fret?
I think so. Obviously, I'm a big advocate for like surface changes with bowling balls. So even if you get this ball, if you're a higher rev player, and it might be going a little too far down the lane, you can hit it with a little bit of surface. I think it will make it read a little bit earlier. And got to round it a little bit more, and as you can tell, that ball jackknifed off the friction. Make a little bit of a move, maybe a little bit of a better shot. That one actually got a little farther down the lane before it got to the friction. It's still super responding, so I think I need to make a bigger move than I have. There we go. That one got in the oil, you saw it dig, you saw it got to the friction and made a nice response down lane. That's what we're looking for.
League bag, your tournament bag, potentially both?
I think this ball is going to be going into my tournament bag. With this, alongside like an Origin or something like that, it gives me a pretty good combo for after the bigger bowling balls have started to flat 10 like you said, or start burning up a little too quick. I think it can get any better than that right now, I'll tell you that. It's doing all the right things. When the ball looks good and rolls good, it's always a positive. Let's keep striking. That one continued really good. As I keep moving left, it doesn't seem like it's stopping at the pins or anything like an asymmetrical ball would, so it's continuing very nice.
Yeah, it definitely seems like you've blended out the cliff now.
I'm actually really surprised that it's blending the cliff so much. Useful tool I can use in league later in the block. We are bowling on last night's league pattern, which has a couple of games on it, but it doesn't really feel like it's super burned. I know they probably bowled 3 games of league. I think it's like a 3-person league, so not a lot of traffic has been on these lanes so far. So I can really tell from the limited amount of traffic that this ball is going to be really strong, forcing me left and having me throw it a little bit more of the friction. Just can't miss right now. This is perfect. One more good shot here.
First flat 10.
Yeah, first one. I might be getting a little lazy, but still, the 12 shots I threw there really showed you that this ball can still continue from very deep and on the lane.
It's 260.
It is. That's a pretty good score for these 12 shots, I think. Thank you guys for watching me throw the RST Hyperdrive Pearl. We're just trying to get you guys to have a little more of an educational guess on buying these type of bowling balls. So if you have any more questions, please drop it down below in the comment section, and then please look out for more of these storm videos.